Hello everyone, I'm Wade. Today we are here with teacher.
Hi, I'm Ollie.
And so to get us started, would you be able to tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you teach here at Funday?
Right, okay, so I'm Ollie. I've been teaching at Funday for over 2 years now.
Okay.
And I'm sure you recognize his face if you're one of our loyal fans out there.
Yeah.
Yes. And I teach various lessons. You can find me in general education, English corner, practical conversation, business conversation, and even writing classroom. So it's basically everything everywhere at different times.
Yeah, do a lot of teaching.
Right.
Okay, so I can tell that your English is pretty good, but I'm very curious, like, how did you learn your English? Like, what's your English background?
My English learning experience is no different from that of most Taiwanese people.
Oh.
I was born and raised here, and I went to public schools.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't really have a chance to speak English in real life scenarios. And that's how I got into this habit of talking to myself.
Right. Talking to yourself.
Yes, I would just talk to myself whenever I felt I would like to practice. And I found it pretty effective actually to practice speaking English.
Okay.
Yes, by speaking to yourself, you could do this anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, it's now a lot easier for our audience to practice English by simply just logging into our website and click join class.
You said effective strategy for you in learning English was to talk to yourself, but how would you do that? Like, do you do that in public? Do you put on your headphones so you pretend like you're speaking to someone? Or?
Yeah, I actually do that. I'll just put on my earphones and I'll be like pretending I'm actually on a phone.
Yeah.
I try to describe what's around me.
Okay.
And probably just practice the expressions that I learned from books, podcasts, YouTube, videos, and stuff.
Right. Okay. That's a very effective way. That's good because you're putting what you learned or heard into practice. Because I think a lot of the times, even though we watch the shows, watch movies, many times like you see it and then it's out of your mind, right? You don't really go and practice maybe the phrases, and you do need that space in order to be able to actually know what it means and put it into practice.
Exactly, and you don't always get to do it with somebody. Yes.
So what would be unique about Funday compared to having like an in-person English teacher?
Well, I would say unlike traditional classroom-based education, taking online classes here at Funday allows you to learn at a pace and time that's convenient to you. Students who just learn English at home and they can do this on their schedule. And I think it's a lot more efficient for them to pick up something. Yes.
Yeah, that's very important. I think nowadays people are so busy with so many things going on. So to sort of like really find time out to go to somewhere and then like to sign up maybe for like actual physical classes, it's maybe a struggle. And I agree with you that like I think these online platform does provide a sort of space where, hey, maybe when I'm on my way to work, maybe when I'm on my way to school, I can quickly do a quick lesson or read an article or consume some English content that can be helpful. And then you can do this on your own pace. Okay, so I know you're a senior teacher, correct? What is the utmost responsibility you think for you as a senior teacher?
Well, as a senior teacher, my job is people management in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yes, and my duties include, teacher evaluation, new recruit training, and employee performance review.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So to make sure like all the teachers are up to par, that we have a standard and everyone's reaching that standard.
Exactly. My job is to make sure that students have a fulfilling and satisfying learning experience, no matter which teachers they choose to learn with.
Yeah, okay. That's an important thing to have because I think almost anyone who speak English nowadays, they assume that they can just be teachers, and it's not necessarily the case. You do need certain qualification, you do need to have certain strategies and training before you can actually impart wisdom.
Yes, because we're having like really fast-paced lessons.
You're right.
You can't just do it, like play by ear or something.
Yeah. So I know that you show up sometimes on all social media stuff, right? Mainly related to like a music-based content.
Yes.
So can you tell us what is that about? What can our students learn from maybe consuming these type of videos?
Right, so you might have seen me in our videos on Fun Music. That's the platform where you can learn English while listening to whatever types of music you're into. So one of the best features you can find there is the teacher's notes. It's where I give notes on English song lyrics and reviews.
That's good. Very useful.
Yeah, okay. Students can not only practice their English, but also figure out the meaning of their favorite songs.
Yeah, because songs are an interesting way of learning. Maybe an English learner isn't so well spoken when they're speaking conversationally, but like they sing a song and like they hit the right accent, the right notes, the right words. Music is just such an interesting dynamic I feel like it brings.
Exactly. That's how kids learn.
Yeah,
languages.
with the different tones, sounds.
Chow songs.
Nice. So yeah, definitely be sure to check that out. All right, so a final thing here. What advice would you give some of our students here?
I would have to say that remember, keep your chin up, don't lose faith, and I'm sure that you'll do good. As long as you're anywhere better than who you were yesterday.
Yes.
Yes.
Great thought. Because I think so many times today we're comparing ourselves to other people, right? Students might be watching and saying, oh, I want to speak like you, I want to speak like him, but they don't know the work that needed to be put in.
Yes.
So it's important to compare yourself to who you were yesterday, right? If I improved in terms of I learned a new vocabulary, a new phrase, a new way of expressing myself, like, hey, good job.
Yes.
Right? All right. Thank you so much, Teacher Ollie. So
Thank you for
do
that.
stay tuned here to get to know more about teachers on Funday. I am Wade,
I'm Ollie.
and we'll see you next time.
See you in class.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.